The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and goal. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And off
Off we go from Denver.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Lance. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Lance looking to throw it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Broncos 0. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Broncos nothing.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Dolphins 14, Broncos nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Wright.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Aleem McNeil
able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Lance. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kenny Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Lance now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. You put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Check, 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 check.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
A final shot before half for Lance. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A handoff to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's a give to Mixon. Able to fight through one tackle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Joe Mixon
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
McCann for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Now a play fake. Lance.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, Mixon. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
The Lance going to throw.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And Lance now to throw.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
One final try now for Lance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And another road date awaits them next week, as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time, as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.